Okay, so I want to talk about parallelism really quick. So, what we're going to see as we look at other ways of expanding the tonic area is ways of doing things like going from 1 to 4 and back really quickly, right? Like we've basically seen that. Um, let's do it really quick. So, let's see, we're still in the key of D major. So, let's just go D, F, A. So then 4 of D would be G. So to make good voice leading, we would go like that. And I'm not going to do 4-part harmony because I just want to put this in quick. So we go 1, 1, 4, 1, right? And we can call that an expansion of tonic because essentially we're just bumping up to 4 and then coming right back down, right? But what if we did it chromatically? Here's what I mean. And then we went up to, let's just say, a root position 4, okay? And then back down. What does that sound like? It sounds a little more juvenile. But what if we did this? Now I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm going to go back down. Okay, so now we're just going up and down the chord progression in root position, right? Nothing fancy here. Now I'm going to make one more change. This is a major chord, D, F sharp, A. I'm going to make this a major. I'm just going to move major chords all the way up. So I'm going to make that a G sharp, E, G, B, F sharp, A sharp, C sharp, and then at the 4 chord, we're going to leave this G, B, D, so G natural, moving back down, F sharp, A sharp, C sharp, E, G sharp, B, and D, F sharp, A, natural. Okay, so now I'm just moving major chords up and down, right? So I'm totally gone out of key, but I'm just essentially taking a major chord, sliding it up and sliding it down. Right? Let's look at that. Imagine that was a little bit faster. We don't have to imagine it. We can just do it. Right? What a crazy weird sound. This general idea was called parallelism, and it's a way to essentially the same thing. It's a way to kind of expand tonic, but it gets really chromatic really fast. It's not something we're going to look in this class until we get to really more advanced stuff. But I wanted to introduce it as just kind of a fun aside and a way to expand tonic that is a little bit different. This is a technique that became really popular right around the turn of the century, around 1900, and in particularly with a gentleman known as Debussy. In context of a piece, so this is not just doing it as root position chords the way I was just doing it. This is finessing it a little bit more to make it more musical. This is kind of what it sounds like. right? So it gets very dreamy, right? Very, I don't know, dreamy is the best word that I can think of to describe it, but it's really beautiful. It's really a great sound. I encourage you to check out WC. He was really, really into this. That's not to say everything he wrote uses parallelism, but quite a bit of it does. You can find it in other composers. You can find it in tons of people, but especially in that era, a lot of the French composers were really into it. Debussy, Ravel, and many others. So another kind of offbeat way of expanding tonic. Now, if you do this in any kind of theory assignment, you will be all kinds of wrong. So don't do this. But I thought it would be fun just to introduce it and show you something different that's kind of way down the road of what we're heading towards. Okay, so with that being said, let's get back on track and let's talk about expanding the tonic area. And let's start with using the subdominant, like what we've kind of been talking about here by going from D to G to D, but let's do it in a much more functional harmony kind of way.